Alright guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually have an average order value for over $1,000 and have a good conversion rate for up to 5% on a monthly basis. This is a video that you need to watch until the very end. If you are running ads on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google Ads, if you've been in the business, you're sending traffic and you've been actually getting anywhere from like 1 to 3% conversion rate, you cannot get past that. Your enterprise value is not very much. So you need to watch this video all the way to the end so you can figure out how you can actually increase the likelihood of your conversion rate in 2025, 2026. Brands out there in your specific niche and in general are getting more and more advanced and dynamic. One of the example I'm going to show you in this video is one of the brands that I personally admire, and we have similar brands that we work with when it comes to the product side of things, but it doesn't matter what the product is. It's all about user experience and how people perceive your brand, regardless of the price, regardless of the product it is. All right, let me share my screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys, so I'm going to be reviewing a brand called Bololo. If you're not familiar with them, these guys sell computer tables. Very niche, but they're very popular in the influencer space. You'll probably find them on YouTube as well. A lot of influencers talk about it. That's how they built their brand, around influencers. It's 99% of this brand is built around influencers. But regardless of the traffic source and how popular they are, they focus so much on their product pages and their overall user experience. This is the type of things that you need to do as a brand owner on your product pages in order to stand out. Let me show you first thing, which is the thumbnails and how dynamic these thumbnails look like, and then I'm going to talk about the buy box and what the offer box looks like, just to help you figure this out. First thing first, let's talk about thumbnails. If you see on the left side, this is the same exact structure I use for all of my product pages. These are very high engaging product pictures when it comes to the product itself, but again, it doesn't matter what you're selling, it's all about the usability of the product. We use UGC content, we use videos just like you see in this, we use 3D motion graphics. I work with some furniture stores that have like very unique way of like putting the furniture together. So it's hard to create UGC content for that. You can create 3D motion graphic videos for that. For most 99% of the brands out there, you can actually have videos of your product and how the product works. Literally takes like 1 to 2 minutes to actually build a really high engaging video. That's what it is when it comes to the thumbnail side of things. Now, if I talk about the desk itself, this is a cockpit monitor stand. Okay, they charge $239. This is a 10 times more price than anybody else in the whole marketplace. If you go on Amazon, you can buy a medium monitor stand and you'll be able to find that stand for like $20, maybe $30 on the high end. But these guys, how these guys are selling the price for 10 times more and still have like the best conversion rate and the best user experience. I'll show you that in just a second. Now, if you see right here, these are the sizes that these guys are offering. They're offering the medium for $239 and they're offering the large one for $259. They have multiple colors. They have 3 colors. So there's no rocket science in the buy box itself. Here, add to cart, $259. And here, if you see here, this is very interesting. It says you have 0 accessories select. This is a human psychology thing that I'm going to talk about that in just a second. This will change the game you do business online. But we'll get back to this in just a second. Here, I talk about like in stock, estimated delivery by Monday, August 25th, if you order within 14 hours. We use these type of urgencies. We use like dynamic numbers, dynamic dates, just to build that trust factor and urgency factor as well. Now, if you say like, oh, out of stock or limited stock or 1 stock left, those are old 2016 tactics. You need to actually get your advance with your wording and what you're saying on your product pages. This is really important. If you're going to operate like a real business and a high-end brand, then you need to actually change the wordings that you say in your product pages. Really important. 30-day return policy, over 87,000 happy customers. This is really important. Social proofing plus a money-back guarantee makes a big difference when it comes to buying behavior. Right now, with our product pages, we use 5-star reviews right below add to cart button. Sometimes we use UGC content. Sometimes we use before and after. Depends on the product type you have. If you're in the skincare beauty industry, you can use before and after. If you are in the clothing industry, you can use UGC content. These reviews work perfect for this type of product. Now let's talk about this section that I was talking about in just like 2 minutes ago, that you have 0 accessories select. Now let me go back on the left side first. And if you see, this is not just a desk. It comes with specific accessories let me scroll all the way down. And if you see this video, it comes with accessories like drawers, stand. You can put like a phone holder within the desk itself, right? So these are the accessories that you can purchase as an add-on. Now, if you're selling product that costs like $100, $200, and you have add-ons, you can say you have selected 0 add-ons, or you can say you can selected 0 accessories, whatever you're selling, just to make the consumer curious about like, what is 0 accessories? What does this mean? Now, if I scroll further down, you can see add accessories section, and you can add all the accessories that you want within the order. These are all the accessories like these stands, these watch holder, this phone stand. All this setup is built with the accessories. So it kind of like becomes necessary for you as a consumer. When you actually see a picture, you're like, man, if I buy this desk, I gotta get this laptop stand, or I gotta get this watch holder, or I gotta get this headphone holder, right? And these accessories are not cheap either. These guys are like selling these accessories for like $50. These are like very small stands that goes in the desk itself when it comes to the products. I was saying a big difference when it comes to like building that user experience. They don't just stop here, okay? They talk about the product and what the product is, and they call it cockpit, okay? So at the end of the day, it's just a desk. But they use very specific wordings in order to actually build that trust factor of like a very premium brand. This makes a huge difference of like between like a common brand, you're just selling another product in the marketplace, you have 1,000 different competitors, compared to this specific brand where they put effort into their videos, UGC content, GIF images, even their wording of like what they call themselves as a product. Big difference, right? They're talking about the design, they're educating you around the product, like how you can use products in 10 different ways, okay? They're using unboxing experience as well. And regardless of wherever I go in the product page, you can see a sticky add to cart button of like, this is what you have picked. You picked a product that will cost you $809, and you have selected 8 accessories so far. Okay, so that is sticky throughout the whole landing page. Now, this is a very long landing page, and regardless wherever you go onto their product page, they have a very personalized experience for each of their product and even their accessories. This is a German-based company, and imagine like what a German-based company is doing compared to like 99% of the brands of like what they do in the United States. So if you're struggling with design, strategy, your offer sucks, and you cannot figure out like how to actually get to 5, 6, 7 or 7% conversion rate on a monthly basis, you can always contact me. My calendar link is in the description below. I'm happy to help you with the overall experience. Brand vibe is one of the most important thing, and making that exclusive look so you can charge the most amount of money and have the most amount of conversion rate, and you can actually build your enterprise value in 2025, 2026. All right, I'll see you in the next video. My calendar link is in the description below. Be sure to click, schedule a call, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.